Hey there, I'm Nefta, and welcome to episode 50 of our Pokopia playthrough. I just heard the siren call of a large bird, so we will go fetch his feather in a moment. First, we're going to free some inventory space, because I am so tired of not having any to work with. I'm just going to drop off a whole bunch of stuff that we don't need constant access to. Actually, you know what? Probably the best thing to drop off is these plant seeds. Okay. Sure, we'll drop off the garbage bags as well. And for the moment, we'll drop those off. And then we'll drop off this wall switch as well. It'll just be nice to have a little bit more breathing room for our inventory. Okay, there we go. It's on fire over there. Let's go ahead and put it out real quick. We'll grab that, and then we're gonna make the picnic stuff we need for Pichu. You know what? While we're making picnic stuff for Pichu, I'm thinking it makes sense to probably check out what we need to build for Raichu's home. I feel like that might be the next quest anyways. And we have Raichu right here. Nature's Market. A rock, a tree, 2 table bits, and a cash register that is powered. Okay then. So for Pichu, we need 2 chairs. I kind of feel like making these cute little stylish stools. They're adorable. They feel very Pichu coated. I don't love the pink, but we can always ask our little friend to paint them for us. And then as far as tables, oh, we need more lumber. I've actually managed to run out of lumber. Who was it that could make lumber in this area? Also, what type of table do we want? That's a bench. So our table options are these guys up here. Honestly, I don't love any of them. Let's see what we can buy for a table. Alright, shopping. We got a large round rug. We have an iron rack. Stone bench. Small stage, water basin. None of them are really that exciting. Okay, I guess let's go see if we can't... We'll check the Pokedex and see who can make me lumber. Chop. Okay, in this area, it's far-fetched. Let's see if Farfetch decided to come home while we were out and about. And then also Trubbish. Alright, I'm gonna get Trubbish up to my house later. We'll just have him follow along for now. Alright, there's Gloom. Okay. There's Hitmonlee. You know what, we're just gonna go ahead and... Do we have the... Did we get rid of the honey? No, okay, good, I have the honey. Excellent. We're just gonna use honey to bring Farfetch'd home. Because I've been wanting him for a couple of things now. And we'll just summon him. There we are. Hi, bud. Look at this. It's some logs. Make me some lumber. I'm just gonna have you do just a couple. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll have you make 2 batches right now, mainly because I want him done quickly. So we're gonna leave him be right there. We're gonna take Trubbish up to work on the house, along with Marie. And then I guess we'll just go ahead and we'll use a boring table for the time being to get Pichu to summon it. So just really quickly, we're just gonna craft a little flat log table. Actually, you know what? I think Pichu would actually like a straw table. This feels like a very Pichu vibe. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. And yeah, we're gonna set it up on the grass because I don't want sand in the food. That'd be yucky. But like very close to Pikachu's house. How about right here? Ooh, right here. Okay. So I need the table. And the picnic basket. Which looks hilarious on that table, for the record. I want to turn them blue. We have blue paint. We're gonna go ask our little friend to paint them for us. But first, paint for me! Paint something for me. I need... Oh! The stylish stool isn't paintable. Never mind. I have to pay more attention. I had assumed that the cute pink little chairs could be turned blue, but they cannot. Okay. That's not where I put that, but okay. There we go. 1 picnic habitat. Alright, so Pichu should spawn into that, hopefully quickly. For now, let's go take my friends. Excellent. We're going to take them up top. And then go see if we can get the lumber from Farfetch. And hopefully Pichu will spawn in. Oh, and we should also, while I'm up here, I will acknowledge the hard work from these guys. Aw, are you tired? What's up, buddy? Alright. Oh, you know what? Let me give you a berry. Maybe you're tired and you just need a little bit of food. It's for you. Okay. There we go. Oops, wrong way. Sorry, guys. This way. This way. Still following me okay? Yay, there we go. Trubbish was just a little bit tired before. That's okay. You're allowed to be just a little bit tired sometimes, buddy. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, those guys are all set up there. Let me go talk to the guys who just finished my construction over here. And if they are nowhere close to the building that I've asked them to work on, I just accidentally climbed my building. Okay. Hariyama, what you doing down here, buddy? You were gonna keep waiting for me if you decided to hide in the shadows. Alright, here we go, the grand reveal when we can't even see the building. Yay! Okay. You are not half bad, I reckon. Just let me know the next time you want me to build something. I'll be glad to give you a hand. Alright. Actually, you know what? What's going on in here? I never really investigated this area very much. Whole bunch of leopard trees. Nice and all. Would love to be some more berry variety, though. More lepa. I was hoping there was some other form of berry potentially in here somewhere. But no. Okay. Oh, let's go see if Pikachu's friend came in. But first, we're just gonna pop over here really, really quickly. Okay, fine. Maybe slightly less quickly than I thought, but we're just gonna see, because it looks like there should be some water flowing there, and I would like to fix that. Okay. Okay. Ooh, and we have a story. Okay. Story time! Hacker's confession number 2 has been added to my human records. It happened when I was hacking into a server in another region for fun, and stumbled on the system with excessively high security. Finding these sorts of things is always a thrill. It took a lot of effort, but once I breached it, all I could find was what seemed to be trivial data about weather patterns. It was anticlimactic, but it made me think. Why would someone put so much effort into hiding something like this? That nagged me, so I dove back in. It took a lot of work, but I learned how to make sense of the weather data. I was able to gather that a natural disaster had struck the region. Dozens of huge reported hurricanes. That's the only conclusion I could draw. But I've never heard news about a disaster like that. Interesting. Alright, well, we've got electric power wheels. Oh, look, this one's turning the correct direction. Oh, I love it when they do that. And it is now a habitat spot. And if I put a couple of power poles down, looks like it would connect to some stuff. So let's go ahead and do so. It just makes me happy to have things powered back up. Alright. Oh, look at the little light on the front of the house. Oh, that's lovely. Oh. That's a cavern and a half. We will not explore that right now, but we'll have to go dig through that in a future episode. But for now, let's go see if Pichu has spawned in. I've given him a lovely little block of time to decide to make his presence known. So let's go see if he has done so. Oh, what's up, buddy? Alright. Got a gift from Primplop, which is great. Some more seeds. We're gonna go deposit those. No, it hasn't appeared yet. Alright, a watch pot never boils. Walk away for a few more minutes. Do a little bit of town beautification. Alright, there we go. Still not appeared yet. I was really hoping I was gone long enough that it would. Alright, let's see if we can figure out, it was a boulder and a tree near each other with a working register and 2 tables. Okay. Ooh, I got a recipe for a crystal wall. That sounds pretty. So we have a tree there, but no boulder. We have a tree there, but again, no boulder. We do have the ability to plant trees as well, so that could be potentially a solution. Nope, not what I asked you to do. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. That rock looks a little bit different from the rest of it, but I'm going to leave it alone for the moment. Alright. We have a bunch of wood down here that we can cut some lumber. Excellent. We should also just go check and see on if we've got the lumber from Farfetch yet. Also, I wanted to bring Makuhita as my other builder friend. So let's see if we can't find Makuhita. I believe his home is this one. Anybody home? No. Okay. Good to know. He's not at home. I do kind of want to finish rebuilding Meowth's hut at some point. Like, this square here shouldn't be sand on the ground. It should be the same wood pattern. But I don't want to make a bunch of wood for one square. And then I think these are plaster walls. Do I have any plaster wall material currently? Not currently. Ooh, but I do have some brick. Let me go ahead and... Nope, the brick is stored. And it's also a different brick, I think. Because this is like a dark brown brick. And I have that bright red brick. Alright, they're having fun, I guess. Oh, look at Lapras! Lapras is having fun. Okay. Let's go see if we can find our little friend. We can check and see if he's at this island. Does not look like it. So much twine. I guess this is what happens when you have two spiders living next to each other. They like have a contest to see who can make the most twine. I wonder where little Hariyama went to. Or not Hariyama. Little guy. Makuhita. I haven't seen Makuhita the past couple episodes. Don't think so. Alright, is there somebody here? No. Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to put some food in the basket. And one of these, and a bean. It's a whole feast. Here, you can have a whole salad. Okay. I have now dropped a lure in the chest. There's a Flaffy. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a chesto berry. Ooh, a chesto berry. Thank you, kindly. Alright. I might be able to be more likely to see Pokemon with rare feathers. Interesting. Alright. Not really super interested in the Pokemon with rare feathers at the moment. I was more interested in, Okay, we're gonna clear this place where a house should go. Okay. You know what? We're gonna try this mode again. Haha. For bulk removal, this is awesome. Okay. Alright, where's the... Did you hear the little skirt? Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Undo transformation. Thank you. Alright. Those look a little bit silly hanging up. But where could I put them instead? I guess I could put them... We're gonna hang them on this brick right above the water. Which is a terrible idea for actual electricity, but it's a Pokemon game, we don't care. It's fine. You know what? Maybe we'll center it in front of the camera there. There, at least now it's separated from the water by a little bit of distance at a grate. And then we'll go ahead and unblock this. And that way the water gets to flow to the ocean like it should. Yay! I'm very happy about restoring that area. Okay. There we go. Perfect. And I got a recipe for a garbage bin. Kind of a fitting reward for clearing up a whole bunch of garbage. Excellent. Okay. Alright, let's go see if Pichu's shown up yet. Here, Pichu. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to spend any more time waiting for Pichu to show up. We are just going to not include Pikachu in building my house. Which is fine. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of bummed. But Pikachu's not interested in doing anything until his friend is found, so... I'm sorry about... Okay, please call me some other time. Yeah, they literally won't do anything until we finish finding the friends. Even though I've got the habitat set up, nothing will occur until that's occurred. And I want my house sooner than that, so... we are gonna grab Farfetch'd, who is a builder. And we got some lumber as well. And you know what? I guess we could go ahead and have Smear Guru be our third contestant, or our final 8th member of the build squad. I don't think Smear Guru would be opposed to helping construct a beautiful house. And then we can invite him inside to paint things afterwards. There he is. Perfect. Hi, buddy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get everybody that's part of the build squad up the hill. You guys still with me? Why, hello, friends. Is there a reason you've all decided to congregate exactly where we need to step? Alright. They are all set to start my sand house. Huzzah! Okay, so we will leave them to it. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to go fly over to the Withered Wasteland house. Yeah, I know. We're going to check and see what exactly it was that the tower needed. because I feel like it was some pretty significant requests. So we'll get that list figured out, see what we can get started on, and then we'll go see if there's anything new in the Sparkling Skylands that we can get done. I've got the ingredients needed to make more cubes to finish the home for Tinkatun. Tinkmaster. Alright, while we're here, we are going to also harvest my berry trees. I love how this petric tree just cannot drop the berries on this one side. It amuses me to no end. I wonder if I come over here if I could pick them directly up off the plant. Oh, I can. Lovely. Oh, just one of them. Okay, there we go. I've now managed to harvest the tree. The lumberry does not have any additional berries to be picked. Okay, excellent. Ooh, there's a thing on the ground over here. Oh, another fossil. Cool. Alright, now we'll fix the ground. There we go. All set. Whee! Okay. I feel like I need to clear the rest of the sand off this thing. Oh, a washing machine, a refrigerator, and a Game Boy. I have no idea how to even get a Game Boy. We can buy the pattern for a washing machine. So let's go ahead and pop over to the Pokemon Center. We'll buy the pattern for the washing machine, and we'll check to see if there's also a pattern for a refrigerator or not. If there's not, then we'll proceed to the Sparkling Skylands and assume that there is more plot that is needed. Hi, everybody! Well, I still need to get Charizard a better house. Alright. Tomorrow. Maybe. Challenges. Did that. Refrigerator. So there's the washing machine recipe. So we'll buy that. But as far as a refrigerator goes, or a Game Boy for that matter, mildly flummoxed. I'm wondering if I need to build a Pokemart? And maybe the Pokemart would have it? Let's see what's in for sale today. It's Hoot Hoot this time! Yes, I would like to buy all that Pokemetal. And I want to buy the Funky Chaise Lounge thingy. And is that a citrus berry? Asper berry. Yes, please. Because that's probably another shade of paint. And 10 of them. Excellent. Okay. Interesting. When I sell a berry, it's worth 10. Apparently when he sells a berry, it's worth 50. But... oh, interesting. My carrots are worth... my carrots are not worth as much as my wheat. I find that rather interesting. I've got a good number of vine ropes, so we will go ahead and cover the difference in those. Yep, we'll trade. I'm not gonna buy stones, but I might buy a vending machine. How much is a vending machine? Oh, 150? Definitely. In fact, here, have an extra tomato. I feel like that was a steal. Alright, and then last but not least, the cute sofa. I'm guessing 350. Ah, I was so close. I'm gonna give him 350 for it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright. Maybe we should go check out what they're selling at the Rocky... We're gonna go check out the Rocky space next. Because finding out what the Pokemon centers are selling is, like, awesome sauce sometimes. And, like, being able to buy Pokemetal, you know, even if it is only 5 per day per Pokemon center, that still adds up in a hurry. I also do want to know if Shopkeep is, like, a class of Pokemon. Or, because, like, I find it weird that we don't have anybody selling things in the beach, and we haven't last time either. But we've now, you know, had pretty good luck with the other Pokemon centers. We'll see if this one has a seller or not. Sudowoodo! I definitely want it. Rare Pokemetal. Oh, honey's worth 100? We'll do 5 of those. 15 of those. Interesting. Why is this text orange? Is that a big deal or a bad deal? Like, I have a good number of stones, and we are in the stone world, so I feel like it's appropriate to pay in some stones. So we'll do that. I have so many sticks as well. Okay. There we go. Trade. Wow, that was that much for a single ingot, mind you. How much is it for the rock? I'm just curious. 200 for... Okay. I mean, that means the $15 we paid is actually a good deal. I do want the ore. I guess we could trade 1 carrot bread, because we're in the land where we can just make more of it, so... Yeah, we'll do that. And we're gonna get the little vanity, because that's adorable. The antique dresser, yes please. I'm guessing 400? Oh wow, 150, that's cheap. Yeah, I feel like I'm ripping him off, but okay. And then a tablet, a grubby tablet, mind you. I want the grubby tablet. 500, okay. I forgot that carrots aren't worth as much as the other vegetables, because we pull these ones out of the ground and the other vegetables are grown. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yep, we're gonna trade, and then I think we'll maybe buy some of these ladder bits as well. Okay. 150. Oh, for that single chunk of ladder? Yeah. I'm sorry. For a single chunk of ladder, that's not a great deal. Alright, really quickly, while we're thinking about it. Is there a Pokedex trait for Shopkeep? Trade. Haha. Yes, okay. Zorua does have it, and so does Zorark. Oh, and so does Meowth. So I wonder why nobody is manning the shop there. But either way, we're gonna rock smash this square of rock right in the middle of the path. Come on now, only the one square. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Oh, and since we're here, we can go ahead and drop off the other... What is everybody going on about? What is a fine... Okay, somebody's unhappy over here. Let's talk to you real quick. What is a fine kettle of fish going on over here, buddy? So, this really isn't turning out as planned. I still have a long way to go before I can replicate that special soup. What special soup? Oh, Nabda, thanks for asking, Pumpkin. I'm talking about my favorite special soup. The sweet and sour flavor just can't be beat. My buddy used to make it for me back in the day. I've been trying to recreate it. No matter how many times I try, though, the flavor's not quite right. Maybe I should use the same kind of kitchen as my buddy, but there's no way I can find. I can make you one. You'd really do that for me, Dumpling? Well, I certainly won't say no. I think my buddy's kitchen looks something like this. Is it a habitat? Okay. So we need a kitchen with a round pot, a stove, a table with a cutting board, a plate, and a berry. Okay. The stylish cooking pot is the most important part. Using it makes a sort of stew dish so much more delicious. I'll be waiting, Nabda. Okay. My thought is that we make it and we put it kind of like right in this corner here. But the biggest trick is I don't know if we have a recipe to make the pot. Unless they just gave it to us. They did not. So we are going to have to figure out how to make the fancy pot. I know we saw one in the Skylands, but I don't want to just like steal stuff from that world. For now, we're going to go to the Skylands though. See what that Pokemon Center has for sale. And then I really want to get a house going for us that is actually a house. Or the Pokemart. Ooh, I think we build the Pokemart. I think that's our next build. I think that makes the most sense because I feel like the Pokemart might be the key to unlocking some of the other items needed for the mysterious tower thingy. Alright. Oh. Yay, it's raining. Can you tell how enthused I am about this rain? Okay. Oh, Gardevoir's playing shopkeep again. Oh, I wasn't trying to talk to you. I would love to have this, please, Gardevoir. Would you accept 5 beans? 2 tomatoes? 5 carrots? And... some twine. There. I'm sorry you're standing out here in the rain. It seems so completely out of place to create. If I was to set up like a longer table next to that cash register, would she be able to sell more stuff? Ah, yeah. The tandem mouse statue. I'm so buying that. Okay. Sell a couple of honeys. Sell a couple of wheats. I forgot to harvest the garden while we were in the other world, but that's fine. We're keeping the fresh water because those we had to buy those. That's not always the easiest to get. Concrete is 50. A standard hunk of ground is 10. So I feel like maybe we sell a couple of things of concrete. I don't think we need 57 right now. Yes, okay, we will trade. I'm gonna buy the pecha berries to get some more pink paint. Alright, 500 again. Okay. All set there. And now, I'm wondering how much the tandem mouse little guy is gonna be. The mousehold statue. Garden ornament. I definitely want it. I'm guessing 400? 2,000? Don't care. I'm buying it anyways. Feels appropriate to be giving, you know, yard things for a yard ornament. A brick is worth 50, and a squishy clay is only worth 10. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. The resort stool. I would like to buy this as well. It's only 200. Could just sell all my tomatoes and be done with it. You know, we'll just sell 2 honeys. And then last but not least, I want to look at that window. How much is it? If it's less than 300, we'll get it. Oh, it's only 100. Yeah. Mine. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Almost bought them out of stuff. Alright, last thing for this episode. Oh, you want to talk to me? I do want to kind of see... Okay. Alright. What do you want to sell me? Twine? I am so good on twine. Sorry, buddy. I would kind of like to put the Pokemon Center here. I feel like there's another building that was potentially here as well, though. But just the way that this wall is. One folding chair. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see how big the Pokemart building is. Oh, it's quite dainty. Rather than putting it over there all by, like, I guess it could actually. What if I put it, like... Okay, so there's, like, the little bit of ground here that has the outlines of a building on it, you know? What if I put it like that? Oh. Nope, wait, stop. What would that look like? Nah, I think I want it facing the same direction as the Pokemon Center. I feel like it's more of a unified look if I... right here. It probably means I would need to relocate trap inch. I also don't like the fact that the door right now is on the grassy soil. Okay, so what we're gonna do, real quick. I like everything else about it except for the soil bit. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to put down 2 blocks of sky sand. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. Oh, but see, that makes it look like it should be the little brick border thing. Either way, we're going to put sand down. Oh, that's not the same sand at all. Ooh. No. Yeah, that's not Skyland sand. What is this tile? That's pretty. We need the pretty sand. Okay. Seashell soil? You know what, we're just gonna break 1 cube of it and see what it's called. Pure white soil. Okay. I need... Interesting, considering the pure white soil is not pure white. I need a couple of cubes of that. Where can I find that? That's all sand. It's over here. Yes, I can grab some from over here. Okay. Alright, I don't actually love that exposed brown rock or gray rock underneath. Okay. Okay. We're gonna put that green grass spot back where it was. Okay. It's fine. Okay. There, actually, I like this better. Because then we can go back up here, and I can cover that spot back up. Okay. Now let's go get the Pokemart building. And I think that'll be all for today. Okay, perfect. Pokemart. Probably the front door is parallel with the Pokemon Center. Yeah, that's quite cute. I like it. Alright, what do you need? We have everything! Excellent. And then we just need... we need a Pokemon who likes to trade! Alright. I feel like Gardevoir would actually like to be involved in this. Where'd she go? No clue. Of course not. You vanished when I need you, girl. Tyrogue is over there. I could use him. I do need to grab somebody who can build and somebody who can trade. We're going to take a real quick gander up here. If Gardevoir is not standing at the top of this, and if Tink's not standing at the top of this, then we will just grab whoever's closest and get the building building. Alright, I see Tink. And I see Gardevoir. Perfection. I'm gonna grab the two of them. Alright, you two. And you. Excellent. Ooh, there's a legendary bird. Where is it? I have no clue. This rain makes it very hard to see very far. Alright. I feel like Rookity would like to be a part of this. And one last Pokemon. How do we get Swaploop? Okay. Oh, you know what? We should get Trapinch, since Trapinch is literally right inside of its home. Okay. You, and you, and you. Who was the other Pokemon I grabbed? Rookity. Okay. Alright, start building, you guys. Alright. Well, we are going to let them go ahead and build, and next episode we will get to see what the Pokemon art looks like, and I guess explore from there what we need to do in order to make a refrigerator, a washing machine, and a Game Boy. Thanks you guys so much for tuning in once again. I'm Nesta, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later!